So Sean yells over to his daughter. He says, "Hey Morgan, is the bunkhouse ready to tour?" She goes, "No."
No.
Okay. All right. Let's go say hi to everybody. Who are you?
Sydney Bristow from Alias.
You look great.
I'm a spy.
Yeah, Dad, don't be such a square.
All right.
Yeah.
Feedback by 2021, okay?
Okay, man. Okay.
Thank you. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Totally phenomenal.
I did a huge mod.
Okay.
I forgot about this mod.
You did a huge one.
Oh, I forgot about
Well, for this model, if you look right here, it lowered the temperature at least 15 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whenever you're making a dish like this, you really need a spy with you. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Have you ever seen it like a dark space and you thought to yourself, you know what? I gotta get in there. I gotta crawl in there. You know, it seems real low. I'm just gonna get down on my hands and knees. That's essentially what we're gonna do.
Word is that there's a lake underground in there. So we're gonna go check it out. A lot of people wonder what's the connection between KYD and MTSU?
The Clements.
These fine folks right here.
And the Thompsons.
A lot of people don't know that I actually used to be a kicker for MTSU.
He's lying.
For 4 hours. For 4 hours I was a kicker. And so if you missed that episode, go back. It's a really cool episode.
It was great.
And we ended up going out with the MTSU football team, and they let me on the field to do a little kicking.
They were so gracious.
Yeah,
They
it was
showed
great.
us everything we ever wanted to see. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's the only connection between MTSU. I know Caleb wears that shirt all the time,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Does he ever change shirts?" But anyhow, so it's these folks that they're KYD Insiders, and they invited us out for that. And so Eric, how far does this go back?
It goes back, I think about 3/4 of a mile.
Really?
Not real far, enough to be an adventure,
Yeah.
but
And there's a lake back here?
it ends at a lake. Yeah,
Wow.
real pretty lake.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are going to be watching, and they're going to think, "Oh, there's no way I could do that if they're claustrophobic." So, where are you on the claustrophobic scale?
I'm more afraid of heights than claustrophobia, but it's right up there.
And how you feeling?
Totally fine.
Okay.
But you have to have lights.
Good
And
lights.
having friends with you is very helpful.
Yeah. Friends and lights.
Friends and lights.
And I think you'd be all right.
I get claustrophobic for sure.
But you're okay right here?
I'm good here, I can stand up. The entrance gets me a little bit, but about the time I start to really shut it down is where it opens up and you can kind of crouch down and stand up, so.
All right. So don't bring it up again?
Yeah, if we could quit talking about it, that would be awesome.
Way down below, have no business where I go. And I sit, I want my seat on it.
I heard from Raymond that there's something called cave temperature. I never knew about this.
Oh yeah.
You're saying anything under 6 feet underground is always 56 degrees? Is that what you guys are saying?
56 to 58, yeah.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I'm actually a little hot.
I'm sweating, definitely.
Yeah. Well, this is super cool. And it was a crazy workout if you choose to take the upper route.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it changes all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because then I had to Bear crawl.
Yeah.
It was, and I would imagine it's extremely dangerous if there was going to be rain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, the river runs out of this cave when it rains.
You've got footage of that too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll overlay that because if in here it would be nuts and almost impossible to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't want to be.
So check the weather, but highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
What was this called?
Jackson Cave Trail.
And there's a state park, so you can be an RVer here too, right?
Oh,
Yeah, RV's coming out.
Fantastic state park campground.
Anyway, are we going dark silent?
Let's go dark. Wait, get a spot.
It's your spot. Don't move.
Don't move.
Don't freak out and turn your light on, man.
I feel like we should play a game of telephone. Turn your light on. Yes.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. No, okay.
Studying about that good old way. Keep on good boy, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down where we should.
Two more quick tips I forgot about. There's a washing station over there, so when you get out, you can wash off all your stuff. And regarding shoes, it's not the kind of mud that permanently damages your clothes. We've been in places that had that kind of mud. It's usually out in New Mexico and stuff. I don't know what is this, like the clay in the mud where it just can't get it off, but this is not that kind of mud. So I just took my normal hiking shoes, it was fine. But if you have shoes that lace up around your ankles, that'd be good because sometimes you can step in and your foot would come up with no shoe. I would imagine that would be a problem. I mean, I would imagine if you take the wrong shoes and you get your shoes stuck in there and your headlamp goes out, man, you are in a world of trouble back there.
Waiting for the next guy.
Yeah. but if you bring all the right stuff, it's actually pretty safe and very cool. Trish says you're doing RV modifications in here?
Well, yeah. You know, it always seems like we have to dump the gray tank or the black tank at night.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, there are no lights under here.
It is hard. Our Momentum had the sewer right under the slide.
Yeah, you can't see the light from the basement there doesn't reach. So I thought I'd just take this LED. I got it like Harbor Freight for $20 and run a switch up in the up on the Nautilus system and see if I can't make it work.
Right.
I need something because it never fails. It's always dark.
That light's so bright it could be the number 1, number 2 light.
Guaranteed it'll be the number 1, number 2 light.
Oh yeah.
Do a little pointing. So I just tapped into this 12 volt right here with this light.
Oh, I see.
I ran it around the back here. Just these things pull off.
Oh yeah.
So I've just got a little servo here.
Gotcha.
My switch. I'll just, put it like right there or something.
Where'd you get that switch? Because it looks like it kind of matches the pump switch.
Yeah, well, this, Harbor Freight.
Yeah?
Boom,
boom.
Cheap.
So you just kind of drill a little hole in there and add a little grommet?
Yeah, well, it's got a...
Oh, it has one. It's got a built-in one. And put it right there?
Put it right there.
And you have a sewer light switch.
I'll be able to see when we have to dump the tanks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just running a little 12-gauge line through here underneath the...
Yeah.
This little drip pan or whatever you call that thing, and along the skirt. Hey, watch this. Watch back there.
Oh.
You made this water filtration
we're talking about this,
right?
Yeah.
So what do you got here? You made the.
Yeah, I just bought. These are whole house water filters. Get them from Home Depot. These are actually from Lowe's. They're A.O. Smith.
So this whole thing's like $30.
Yeah, they're like $15 a piece, plus fittings, $50, $60.
Okay, gotcha. Now the filter inside there is a clear source filter, right?
Yeah, I just ordered the filters from Clear Source.
Yeah.
They come with 5, 0.5, and 0.1 in the 3 filter set. 2 filter set.
Wait, 5 micron.
5 micron.
So the first one's 5 micron? I thought the first one was 20 micron.
Well, mine, I don't use the Clear Source. Currently, I am using a 20 micron to get the sand and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I purchased the Clear Source 2 filter set, which is 5 micron, and then 0.5 micron with carbon filter.
Gotcha.
So that gets you the 3. I made it so that I could use the Clear Source 3 filter set, which is 5 microns, 0.5 micron carbon, 0.1 micron,
Gotcha.
which I don't know that we've ever really needed that kind of filtration in the campgrounds we've been at, but
No.
I mean that's huge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. All right, and then you fabricate a little wood thing so you can store it up in here, right?
Yeah, I can just store it right up here on these
Yeah.
up on these little hooks here. I can also, if it's winter, I can rig it to run in here.
Okay. Or you just take it out and you got kind of the same thing down here,
Yeah, I just rigged up
just to keep it up off the ground.
just keep it off the ground. Then I take the water regulator and run it straight from at this side of the
Yeah.
filter
Yep.
up into this.
Easy. That's awesome. And then of course we've covered this before, but you've got these
Try to hang everything.
you hang all your hoses and
Keep them up out of the way best you can.
You know that old house at the end of the road? The one that nobody ever dares go. They all have good reason to shy and steer clear of that spooky abode and its dark atmosphere. For waiting inside are all manner of frights, especially on those cold, dark, and stormy nights.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing?
Look at this spread we have going on here.
Looks good.
We're getting it ready.
Are you?
What have you been doing? Have you
I've been watching pumpkins sing.
Oh, really? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my chair and just
You
watch
have to.
them.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
You know, they tell jokes, they tell stories, they sing songs, they make fun of kids. I mean, they scare some kids. They have scary contests between each other, like who can make the scariest face.
Only at the Clements.
We've done our best to keep it cold and clean, so you'll be primed for every scare. Welcome to our haunted house. Round each bend, something waits to pop out. 1,000 horrors are lurking within to frighten you right out of your skin.
We're gonna go see the mods inside their reflection.
Yes. Let's do this. We're about to see a mid-bunk redo, completely scoped out with 2 bunks.
Well, first let's talk to us about these lights, man. Did you have more lights?
We had that little porch light underneath there. It's
Yeah, it
like
wasn't
a
enough. It was blue.
little blue dot.
Yeah. Does
So-
nothing. So will you just change it with this thing? Look at this, man. It's like
yeah.
it's like your Morride steps are landing.
This is like a spaceship. This is E.T.
You certainly can't miss the steps, right?
This is
No.
good.
What kind of rig again? Grand Design Reflection.
Reflection, a 367 BHS. It's a big bunkhouse.
Yeah.
A big bunkhouse.
Come on in.
It's a popular model because of the mid-bunk, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Right.
This
Yeah,
is
right. So we
amazing.
just made it just made it out of 2x4s, and I had 2 twin beds, custom made by the original mattress factory in Cincinnati.
Is that something that people can order mattresses online?
They can order them online.
Okay, because not sponsored, but you were telling me how much were these mattresses?
They were $240,
Custom sized.
custom size. It was a $50 upcharge for a custom size.
And you have an original mattress
we bought an original mattress, same model
for your master.
for our master. We bought a queen, and we traveled all summer.
Yeah.
And no back, all my back pain gone. So we got home in August and we bought a king size for our
your
home.
house.
That's right.
And how much was your
$400.
$400?
We threw away the $2,000 mattress, put a $400 mattress down.
Wow. All right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's just a side note because we get a lot of questions on mattresses, especially custom size mattresses.
Yeah.
All right. So that was just a side note. But so you
They
got,
made it 38 inches by 71 and a half.
yeah.
And this is 72-ish
Yeah.
inches wide.
So you got a twin there, and you got a twin down here,
Yep.
and then
So this was several inches lower.
I just raised the desk part up. And
So this is from
screwed that.
Target. This is just one of those cute things from Target.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. There's still a bunk above us.
Oh, you have to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
I did a huge mod.
Okay.
I forgot about this mod.
You did a huge one?
Oh, I forgot about
Well, for this model, if you look right here,
Okay.
this is the only AC vent.
Mm-hmm.
The racetrack runs through the top of the roof,
Yeah.
or like they all do, and there would hardly be any air that comes out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So in the summertime, ridiculously hot.
Mhm.
I mean, unbearably hot in this room, and all 367 owners will know what I'm talking about. All right, so this box,
Yeah.
just like a hollow box,
Yeah.
was right here down the center.
Yeah.
The AC from the racetrack was up here.
Yeah.
There's a hole into the mid-bunk right here.
Yeah.
And hardly any air flowed through it. So what I did was I bought an induct fan, 4-inch induct fan.
Yeah.
Put it in the top of that vent and ran this 4-inch ducting.
Yeah.
And with that fan, it draws a huge amount of air.
So you got more air going into the new bunkhouse.
It lowered the temperature at least 15 degrees.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Easy mod. Very easy.
Now, what
mod.
was back there normally? Is that just like a little cubby?
It's a little cubby, and it just had this box.
Okay.
I just haven't put this box back around that vent yet. You know.
Oh yeah, and that'll conceal it, and you won't even know anything happened.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a huge upgrade, in my opinion.
Okay, what'd you do?
Well, just because I put a dimmer on the overhead lights.
Yeah.
That's
Because they're
really awesome.
so bright and obnoxious, right? So, and we could put the link in the bottom, but it put a $30
Knob.
dimmer knob.
Dimmer knob.
Yeah, it was. This comes right off, plug and play. It fits right in.
Turn it all the way up. Yeah, that's great.
So.
What? Did you build that bench?
Yeah, we took. Well, the chairs are awful, so we just built. I just built benches with wood I had laying around the garage,
Yeah.
so that they don't necessarily match, but
They're fantastic.
it's what I had, and you can fit in here. You can adjust them with the chairs. You couldn't slide over.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the chairs weren't meant for bigger fellas.
Okay, so then Sean took the couch that was in the mid bunk and put it here, and then you took those couches and you put them in your house.
Put them in the house.
And now this is a sleeper sofa.
Yeah.
So you got 2 in the master.
Yeah.
You got at least 2 little kids in the upper bunk.
Yep.
You got 2 bunks there and 2 here. We're talking 8 people.
Slumber
Well,
party.
yeah, but you got 2 there.
Oh, that's sleeper too?
Yeah.
That's a sleeper too.
But can they
but
both
you
go
can't
out?
do it at the same
Well,
time.
lo and behold, after I got the tape measure out, all I have to do is move this out of the way and slide this down right here, and whammo, we've got 2 sleeper sofas
Yeah.
in here.
But you really shouldn't have that many people in an RV.
It's cocktails for 6, dinner for 4, sleeps 2.
Yes.
That's the rule.
Unless it's the Thompson fifth wheel, then it's
And then it's party
a party
on!
for 8 to 10.
It's a party every day.
Yep.
Okay,
All right, one more little tip here, because if you have an RV that has more storage than maybe you can reach to, because right here you've got a little storage thing, you got this little tiny door, but there's more to it than this.
Yeah, I just kind of reinforced these.
Yeah, and now you got
Took
access to the
top
whole
off.
thing.
Yeah, and now you can actually use the storage. that's
And
in
then
there.
what'd you do there on the back? You put the little clips on the deal?
Yeah, I had initially not put these clips on, so every time we'd go down the road, these would be
Gotcha.
not on the end table. So
various places.
they stay now, and you can actually use that space.
But speaking of tail whip, you're saying that when you move from the OEM tires to the G-rated tires,
Yeah.
you started experiencing less tail whip and less things moving around here?
Yes, yeah. When we got rid of the Westlake E-rated tires, went with the Heartland G-rated tires.
It rides better.
It definitely rides better.
As evident by just coming in here and seeing what's on the
That's
ground
right.
or not.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Things
really
haven't
the only way you
fallen
can
out
tell.
of the
Because
cabinets.
a lot of people ask me, do I notice a difference when we make a change out of the suspension of the tires and whatnot? It's like, it's hard to, when you're in the cab of a truck.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't really tell what's happening back
No.
there. Except for when you get into your
that's
trailer
right.
and you look on the floor and you're like, oh.
Oh yeah. That's where we've noticed the biggest deal. I think it tracks better too. Actually,
Does it?
with the
Okay, so you
tires.
can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those Heartland tires and even the Saloon 637s, they have that
Oh, yeah.
that semi truck
Yeah,
tread
they
pattern.
have just the
I'm looking
And if you know this, I mean, there's a lot of different theories on inflation. A lot of people want to go max cold, but I think it's better to go to the load inflation. So you don't have to go to 110 psi.
No, I go 90, 95.
Which is the weight for this trailer. So
Yep.
you go to a scale and you find out how much weight is on the actual tire, and then you can inflate properly.
Yep.
That way, it's got the right footprint on the road and it's got the right cushion.
Yep.
So it's not just beating the trailer
Right,
up,
right.
right? Because if you're a rig this heavy with E-rated tires, means you're max cold.
Yeah,
Which means it's rigid.
Yeah.
And then your screws are falling out. So that's just a little tip. But all right, good tour. Hope you got something out of it. Modifying a
367.
367.
Okay, this is my favorite part though. You have summer to remember.
Oh yeah, we still do.
But-
What was your favorite thing that you
Go
did on the
swimming.
Summer to Remember list?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the dark
Mine was
sky.
the dark sky was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I think
That
the driving the $1 Million Highway was. I mean,
no, I wanted to
oh
throw
my
up.
gosh, with
With
the rig.
the rig.
Oh, you liked it? Yeah.
That's
Oh, it was
intense.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was intense.
That's intense.
This was very cool.
You
Where did
said-
you do the dark sky stargazing?
Arches.
Oh, that's a good place to
It
do
was
it.
amazing.
Nice.
And they
Well,
said
we
they
did.
could
We
see
also-
the whole thing across the
We
whole
also
Okay,
did
sky.
but this was
Coulter
pretty cool
Bay.
too. We did that hike and Telluride that took us up to
Yeah.
was
I
it
never hiked over
Bear
10,000
Claw,
feet.
Bear Claw Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you
This
guys
is
go?
So cool.
Where'd you
this
guys
is
go
so
skinny
cool.
dipping?
I know.
Coulter Bay.
You can't even put that on there. Just stop it. Stop it. You can't even do that. Do you want me to drive?
I think I could drive on the way out. We got 5.5 hours, so we're going to be switching a couple times.
That's true. I just didn't know if you wanted to work or something.
I'm working a little bit.
Okay. I have my war paint from the caving.
Mmm.
Yes. That's, hat with memories.
Yes.
Are we
Well,
ready?
I'm going to get the truck. You still have not heard
What?
the silent truck.
Oh, all your things that you did yesterday. The
Yes.
screen manipulation.
It very well may be, I don't know yet, it very well may be last week's episode. There you go. That would have been a ding, a ding, a ding for the door being open, a ding for changing the oil, which I'll do when I get back, a ding for the driver door again. I don't know why I would have dung twice, but a ding, 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 doggity dude would have.